And welcome back to another episode of Anessa's Crazy Cooking. Now, before the summer comes to an end, I wanted to share this recipe with you on how to make fruit popsicles. I guarantee anybody would like them, and it only requires minimal ingredients. So let me take you over those ingredients before we get started. You'll just need some kiwi, some blueberries, strawberries, some watermelon, a tiny bit of honey, a small amount of water, and then I have my popsicle mold right here and my blender right over here. So just take your strawberries and your watermelon. So we'll open our blender here. And all you're going to do is blend these together. So you can get all the ingredients for my recipes on my website at anessascrazycooking.angelfire.com to get the exact measurements. We have our watermelon, and I cut these into bite-sized pieces, sort of like cubes, just so they're easier for the blender to blend. Okay, I'm just going to add this in gradually to make sure it's not too watery. Okay, so we'll put the honey in after, so just going to flood this in. Okay, I think this needs just slightly more watermelon. And then we're just going to add a tiny bit of honey. It depends really on the amount of honey you add. It really depends on how ripe your fruit is and how sweet it is. My fruit is really ripe. The strawberries are ripe, the watermelon is very ripe, so I'm just going to be using probably like half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. So let's pulse this. Okay, I think we're all set here. That looks really good. Turn this off. Okay, so I have my popsicle mold here. I just have 4 popsicles right here. I have no clue how much this makes, so we'll see. You can even use the leftovers for a nice smoothie or something. So now we're going to take our blueberries and kiwi, and we'll just put, like I would say, probably a couple discs of kiwi into each mold. This kiwi I tasted a little bit before this. It tastes so good. It's probably the best kiwi I've ever had. It's very ripe and nice and sweet. And we'll just put a few blueberries in each. Because I love having that whole fruit inside the popsicle, besides the fact that it has this nice base. It really gives it a nice color too. Okay, so now we're just going to pour our base about, I would say, 3/4 or a little more than 3/4 of the way up of each popsicle mold. That looks so good. So excited for these. It's a nice cool treat in the summer. Okay, let's get it. So good. Okay. Set this aside. I think I'm going to make a smoothie after this for this. And then I just add a couple more blueberries. Don't skimp on the blueberries. Maybe even some kiwi, more kiwi. Really, it doesn't take exact measurements. It's so easy. Anybody can make this. You can, and feel free to use other fruits. Blackberries, raspberries. You don't have to use these fruits that I have here. Anything that you have around your house, don't go and buy kiwi, blueberries, strawberries, and watermelon if you don't have it. Just use anything you have around the house. Okay, so this is how mine works. However your popsicle mold works, it's great. I just have some popsicle sticks and I just stick in there. Stick down, probably like that. Stick it in each one. Perfect. Okay, so now these popsicles are going to go in the freezer for 6 to 7 hours. I would recommend doing this overnight. Easy, you have a nice cool treat in the morning, or it's morning right now and they'll probably be ready by nighttime for a nice midnight snack. So we have all of our popsicles right out of the freezer. I just took them out and I just rinsed this with some hot water just so they'll be able to wiggle out just like this. Oh, look at it, it looks so good. So much better than just pouring juice inside a mold and letting it freeze. This is the way to do it. It's easy. You have these ingredients around your house, so remember to try this recipe, and also remember to get the ingredients for my recipes on Anessa's crazycooking.angelfire.com. I think we're all set here on how to make fruit popsicles, and remember not to be afraid to get crazy in the kitchen.